Hi dear students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So from today we are starting with social science. This year we have NCERT publications. So we have three different textbooks for history, geography and civics, namely our pasts second for history, our environment for geography, social and political second for civics. I hope you will read chapter and topics in the textbook along with the chapter session that we will be sending. So let's get started. Social science, and we will start with history, that is our past second. Name of our first chapter is Tracing Changes Through a Thousand Years. But before we start with 7th class history, let us recall what did we learn in 6th class. Class 6th history had started with early man, who was hunter and gatherer, in which we discussed Paleolithic age and Mesolithic age. This was 99% time of human history. When we learned how earlier men started doing agriculture, that means we started doing farming. Before the earlier wandered places to places, now as he started doing farming, he settled to a permanent place. Now as people started settling permanently, small villages were formed which turned into civilization. Then we learned about the first civilization called Indus Valley Civilization, a civilization where formed slowly kingdoms rised. When kingdom rised, the rulers dynasty came into existence. Then we studied about many dynasties like Gupta dynasty, Maurya dynasty, Magadha empire, and we discussed different kings like Chandragupta Maurya, Ashoka, Harshavardhana. This way we learned different big rulers. If we see historical timeline, we started learning history since Paleolithic age to around 700 AD in class 6th. In class 7th, we will study history from 700 AD to 1700 AD. So, we will learn history of 1000 years in 7th class. Let's start first chapter of class 7th. The first chapter is basically an introduction of what changes happened in this 1000 years. Let's talk first about maps. Maps were made in the earliest times too. But if we think of period from 700 AD to 1700 AD, many maps were made. People made maps of the areas they lived to know the size, shape of the area and which river flowed in that area, which states are around their area. Earliest maps were made to know that particular area and the places around it only, because people never thought of how big is the world, what is its shape and size, how it looks like. Knowledge of making maps kept on increasing in those 1000 years. The technique of making maps also evolved over the period of time in those 1000 years. We will see two maps and compare first map made by Arab geographer Al-Idris in 1100 AD. In this map we can see that South India is where North India is supposed to be, and Sri Lanka is a small island above India. So there were some discrepancies. It did not have much detailing and precision in the map of that time. On the other hand, we will see a map made by a French cartographer around 1700 AD. French cartographer means French is a citizen of France and is called cartographer. Cartio means map and grapher means a writer. In this map, we can see more detailing, more accuracy, be it a coastal area or island areas or inland areas, course of river like Ganga. In those 1000 years, the science of cartography improved a lot. The way people looked at the world changed. Like if we see in 700 AD, people thought Earth was stationary, Sun, Moon, and other planets rotated around Earth. But till 1700 AD, people realized Sun is stationary and Earth rotated around it. Within those 1000 years, the view of people looking at the world changed. When historians find documents of past, they have to be very careful in reading them as the language changes in course of time. Let us know how language changes over a long period of time. The old and new terminologies used in language change over long period of time. For example, medieval Persian. Persian is the language of Persia, that is Iran, and medieval means the time around 1200 AD to 700 AD. During that medieval period, there was a Persian named Minhaj-e-Siraj. He was the first to use term Hindustan. With this term, he meant a place that was Punjab, Haryana, and the region between the Ganga and Yamuna. In other sense, Minhaj-e-Siraj spoke of that area which was under Delhi Sultan. When he referred of Hindustan, South India was not considered as a part of it, or even the northeast states too. In 16th century, Mughal Emperor Babur used the term Hindustan, but for the different sense. When he said Hindustan, he basically described the geography of India, its wildlife like trees and forest, also culture of the inhabitants. Earlier, term Hindustan meant geographical and cultural identity. Today it means a nation. Now, northeast northeastern states and South India is included too. This way, we learned a single term has different meaning according to the time. In the same way, let's take another example. Today, the foreigner means a person from another country. In Hindi, the word is Pardesi. Earlier, the term foreigner or Pardesi was also used for a person who did not belong to the same state or even from same village. Same word has changed the meaning over period of time. This is why historians have to be very careful to translate as the language or the term changes. Which term had what sense in that time or period. Next topic is historians and their sources. Which sources help the historians to know about those 1000 years? They get information from different sources, like they have found many coins, inscriptions, architectures are found, and also from text records. One special thing that was noticed during this period, that was the number and variety of textual records increasing dramatically in this period. The reason was paper was invented, which was widely available and was much cheaper. When the paper was introduced, they saw it was easily available. It was a good way to preserve the information. and write on it a different way of communication. It was altogether people started using paper in different ways. They started writing holy books which were earlier written in manuscripts. A part of this used paper was used for chronicles of rulers. Chronicles means to arrange events according to time, like when did one become a king, which state did he attack, and when which war did he win or lose. Apart from this, letters and teachings of saints were written on paper so that people from distant area could read them and know about those teachings. In these thousand years, the society became more complex. Can say during earlier times there were no courts, police stations. They did not need any land documents. But today we need land documents or police will come and throw us out of the place. So if we do not have documents, so people were used to keep the records of for judicial accounts and taxes which was collected by king from their subjects. Okay, so I hope you all understand the session that we had today. The topics were clear enough. We will learn next topic in next session. Thank you.